Once your site is all built, then you're ready to go, and it's time for you to start to get some traffic to it. Now that really is the key to success. Now if you've picked a niche without too much competition, you've got good keywords in your domain name, you've got good keywords in your site, in your reviews and so on, then you won't find ranking well for that keyword too difficult, but you're still going to have to do some work. You're not going to be able to just create a site, off you go, there you are, you're near the top of the search engines. You've got to get some work done. You've got to build backlinks. Now these are incoming links from other sites to your own. Now the first way to do this is if we look at RSS directory, what you can do is if you've installed your site on WordPress, then you can very easily submit your RSS feed. WordPress automatically comes with RSS. So you can take the feed and you can submit it using either some software or you can submit it by hand. If we go to RSS submission software, you'll see there's a couple of options will come up. Now it's up to you whether you do it by hand or with software. Now obviously software is going to speed up some. Or the other alternative is that there are people that will do the submissions for you. There's people here that will submit the submit it for a fee. So again, it's up to you. The trouble with paying for manual submissions each time you create a site is if you're paying $16 for these submissions, $20 for this, it adds up. You may find that you're paying a couple of $100 per site for these manual submissions. Now that's fair enough, but that means that site has to earn $200 before it becomes profitable, and some people don't like that. So you may want to buy some software and use the software instead. So the other thing you can do is if we type in directory submission, we can submit our RSS feed, or we can submit our site to directories. Now this is very good as well. These will bring some incoming links. You can see here 1,000 directory submissions will cost you $40, 5,000 will cost you $200, 1,000 will be $84. There's all sorts of prices, all sorts of people, and there's software. And again, what this does is this is going to bring you backlinks to your site. Now if you're going to use directory submissions, then you're going to want to obviously randomize the titles and the text in order to sort of get as many unique links as you can, and most of these sites will do that for you and do it pretty reasonably as well. So the other thing you can do, of course, is social bookmarking. Submission, there you are. Now social bookmarking is another good way to get links into your site. Now you can see here there's someone offering to do 600 for $45. Shopping around you can find all sorts. 800 there for $139, 100 for $20, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of different options here available for you. There really is. But social bookmarking works quite well, particularly if you get it onto some of the popular sites like Dig or Facebook or Technorati or Stumble Upon. Sites like that can get you a lot of visitors. Now the idea with social bookmarking is you don't want 600 different sites submitted. In an ideal world you'd want it bookmarked 20, 30, 40 times per site on different accounts. And that will really help you a lot more. Now obviously Google, social bookmarking sites, a lot of them are thoroughly aware of us internet marketers and our little games. So what you will find is one or two social bookmarks from a site is pretty much going to be ignored. But if you can get sort of 5, 10, 20 or even more, then it's going to obviously get a lot of attention. So with social bookmarking, you can do it manually, you can do it with software, you can outsource it, however you want to do it. What you want is you want to get multiple bookmarks on each site, and you're looking really, I think, for sort of 10 plus to help show to people that it's popular and that it's of interest to them, and that's really going to help you a lot. You'll find you get a lot of links and a lot of boost up the search engines just from that. Now article submissions are still very effective, Again, you can do this by hand, or you can outsource it, or you can do it via some software. It's entirely up to you, but you want to get your articles out onto the internet, pointing back to your site. Now, the best article directory by far is easingarticles.com. You can see them down here. This is Easing Articles. But there are many others out there that you can use, and basically article directories work in a number of ways. Firstly, you get traffic from the article directory itself. If your article sat on easingarticles.com, people will find your article because it's ranking in the search engines, hopefully, or they're finding it through the Easing Articles site, and they will come through to your site from there. You also get traffic from the fact that the article points to your website, which boosts your website higher in the search engines, which means, and this means, higher rankings for you. So that's a lot better for you that way. So you can see articles are very, very powerful and will really, really benefit you. Now, with the directory submissions we talked about just now, in all likelihood, no human being is ever going to see those directory submissions. You know, it's going to be a very, very rare thing for someone to see a directory submission and click through it. Whereas with articles, it's a lot more common. It's much more likely for someone to see the article and submit it. So, you know, you can write good quality articles on your subject and use those to point people through to your site. And basically, there's lots of other things you can do as well. It's an entire subject all for itself. Now, you can do link exchanges. You can find similar websites to your own, and you can do link exchanges. There's all sorts of other things that you can do, but the key really is to get as many incoming backlinks to your site as you can. Ideally, you want them to be one way. That means you don't have to put a link on your site in order to get a link on their site. Sometimes it's worth doing that. If they've got a high page rank site, then obviously it's going to help you an awful lot to do that. You know, it's really going to be good. You know, you get a good incoming link, they get a link from your site instead. So a lot of possibilities there. But without these incoming links, you're going to struggle to rank. You know, you may find when you create your site, initially it's on page 1 of Google, but it's not likely to stay there unless you can build these incoming links. Now, when it comes to building these links, don't build them all at once. The mistake a lot of people make with link building is they sit down today and they'll spend 3 or 4 hours building their links, and then they'll turn around and go, that's done, and they'll walk away. Now, Google and search engines like to see incoming links over a period of time. If you build them all in one day, yeah, they'll pick them up over the next week or two perhaps, but it's not really enough. What you need is you need to build your links gradually over a period of time. So over sort of 2, 3, 4 weeks, build a few links every single day. And that is going to help you to rank well, and it's going to show the search engines that your site is very, very popular. Now, after a couple of weeks, you can start to sort of ramp down your link building activities, and then, you know, you can try and put it on autopilot, or, you know, once a month or once every couple of weeks, you do a little bit more link building to that site. The other thing to be aware of is don't go crazy with link building. You know, building 10,000 links today and then none for the rest of the year is going to do your site no favours whatsoever. You need to gradually build them and gradually build them over time. And if you do that, you'll find that it's going to rank an awful lot better. It's going to look a lot better for you. The search engines would rather see 100 links a day than 10,000 all at once. It looks a lot more natural. 10,000 links all at once looks like someone's trying to spam the search engine. So you got to think logically here, and you won't have any problems at all. But how many links do you need? Well, all you need is one more link than your competition. You know, go into Yahoo. If you go into the Yahoo Site Explorer, you can use this to look at the backlinks from a particular site. So we've got a site here. So if we do explore URL, what this will do is this will have a look at all the incoming links. And you can see there's lots of pages. Look at incoming links. Want to look at the links that are coming in. We want to look at all of them except from this domain. And you can see there's almost 40,000 incoming links. So that's what all you do with all of these sites is you go and have a look, at where their links are coming from, and what you'll often find is that you might find, well, this is a blog, they've got blog comments, so let's go to that blog, leave comments ourselves. Let's go to the article directories they've submitted to, submit our article directory, and so on and so forth. And that's really, really going to help you, because you're going to get a good understanding of your competition, and you're going to be in a position where you can beat them in the search engine rankings. And really, that's the main thing. That's what we're really, really interested in doing. So that's it for link building for this program. I'm not going to go into more depth because it's an entire course on its own, and more than likely you have a training program on your hard drive already that will teach you all about link building and generating traffic. So it will be a good time now to go and review that program so that you're fully up to speed with it in order to maximize your profits as you get your sites ranking and get them ranking well.